Radio Raheem here, jumping right into the Lion's Den with Dereck Chisora. We're here at the media workout, man. You're involved in this fight, even though you're not on the undercard. Can you talk to me about, first of all, dealing with Browne, getting him ready for somebody you know so well as a Dillian Whyte?
Listen, it's going to be a great fight for the 5,000 who will come into the O2 Arena. Lucas hasn't boxed for about, I think, 2.5 years. He's in great shape. He's hungry. Dylan has been training. He wants it too. So it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a cagey fight because I know Dylan will know that Lucas has got power to knock him out at any time. So I think Dylan is going to go for 12 rounds for this one.
Now, you and Whyte had an incredibly close fight, and he's taken exception in that he's been a little offended that you helped Browne get ready for him. What are your thoughts on this?
No, Lucas called me, said he wants to move around. I'm good friends with Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton is his manager. I said, yeah, why not? He came down. That was not trying to make you offend Dylan. It was just me training. But I see Lucas is he's got his good habits and bad habits. He's got a power punch. From my point of view, this would be a good fight. For both of them, and whoever wants it more is going to win in the later rounds.
Now, I know you're not real keen on doing press all the time, so I appreciate you talking to me. But usually fighters don't turn up unless they've got a fight coming up. Nobody knows exactly what you're going to do next. Is it going to be Dereck? Are you going to be on the undercard of the Hay and Bellew card, or what's next for you, man?
Well, I'm just here supporting Frank. Frank is about to make history. This will be his last defense on the British title. So he's going for the Commonwealth at the same time. So this is a big fight for Frank. This is the biggest fight in his career. So I'm here supporting him. We train from the same stable. So that's why I'm here.
Does it matter to you if you're fighting on someone's undercard, whose it is? That means you're supporting the main event. There's been some talk in the press that you didn't want to fight on this one. You don't want, maybe you took exception to what Hayes said. Does that matter to you?
It's all talk, man. The last decision is with me, and I know what's in my head right now, and I can't tell you.
Now, you've obviously got a rival with Whyte, but if he wins this fight, there's talk that he could face Deontay Wilder. You have a pick in that fight?
Let me tell you something. There's two things here, man. Whyte and Deontay Wilder is not going to happen because I think the whole world wants to see Deontay Wilder with AJ. If it's going to happen, it won't be in London, probably be in America. And as I always say, man, me and Dylan, he needs me to make more money. Right now, he can't even make money on his show right now.
You're a scrappy, tough heavyweight. You do your share of talking when you feel like it. Deontay Wilder is not very much different than that. How do you rate him? Where do you put him amongst heavyweights?
Man, he's knocked out everybody, man. So he's up there, on how he carries himself. A guy from Alabama, you have to give him credit. People thought Ortiz was going to beat him. He knocked Ortiz out. It was a bit cagey for the first rounds. As we know, he's like that. He's beat Buffett in the first round, Deontay Wilder. But when he starts warming up and he gets his engine going, he's a tough man to beat, so he's up there in the top 5.
You know where I've got to go. Lastly, you got to tell me, obviously, the fight that you've even mentioned, everyone's waiting for, Wilder, Joshua. You got to break it down. How does that fight end?
Listen, we both know they're both power punches. These guys, AJ's got powerful right. Deontay Wilder's got powerful right. It's a way that whoever gets tagged on the chin first, it's good night.
They say Wilder doesn't have boxing skills, though. People who think Joshua will beat him say it's because Joshua's boxing. People who think Wilder wins is because of the power. Does it matter?
Mate, let me tell you something. When those two meet, it's not going to be a boxing fight. It's a God-honest truth. No one's gonna come out and say, I'm gonna jab for the first 2 rounds, I'm gonna jab and then give him a 1-2 step off. No, it's gonna be a brawl.
So in a brawl, who wins?
That's what I'm saying. Whoever gets hit on the chin first loses the fight.
If you had your choice, who would you hit on the chin first? If you could pick to fight between Joshua or fight Wilder, who would Dereck Chisora fight?
You know what? It takes at least 2.5 rounds for Deontay Wilder when he get hits on the chin to come back to the ring. And if AJ hits Deontay Wilder, he will take him out easily. But if Deontay Wilder swings one of his swings, we don't know.
With one of my favorites, the beast is in the building, Dereck Chisora, and you're rocking one of my favorites in Mick Jagger. That was a little surprising to me. You're clearly a Stones fan, man. Like, this is. Talk to me about this sweatshirt before I let you go.
Yeah, man. I just got my tickets for the Rolling Stones for end of April. Last gig in the world, so why not?
Yeah, I've seen 17 of them, man. I might come back for that one. Radio Raheem with Dereck Chisora. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.